Well, I'm getting really sick of making these videos, guys. Today, as you can see, another loss. I'm just not enjoying trading right now. You can see it's been quite a big losing streak lately, and some of it's to do with myself, and other parts of it are due with the market just being kind of shit lately. So we are totally screwed on all four accounts. This one's now at 84 bucks. This one's at 63. This one's at 17. And this one's at $2. So gonna full port PPI on Friday. See if that works. If not, I will be getting paid that day, so I'll be loading up 4 new evals. So I mean, either way, I need a reset. I don't know. It's just getting to me right now. I hate this shit. I hate being in this position. But still a good month. Can't complain. 8 payouts down, so it is what it is. Losses are going to come. There was some good things today. I did pass half this combine. So that was good. And my Lucid account, I only lost... I don't even know if I told you guys, but I did pass this Lucid eval. I had to make like fucking 8,300 bucks because I messed up consistency rule. Thinking you could pass in one day, which is what everyone told me, but you can't. So I had to make way more than I should have, but I just got this activated this morning, sorry. And I did take a $220 loss, but Lucid kind of sucks. It doesn't show your trades on here, which kind of blows. I'd have to pull it up on my phone. But I took the same loss that I did on my top step accounts, and then I'll show you guys the win I took after. But yeah, I did actually take another win on gold last night, 300 bucks, and I took a $660 loss on NQ this morning. So 2 trades for me. This was kind of a make it or break it trade for me. I was feeling really good about it, and it just didn't play out. So I don't know. Right now I'm cooking on gold. I haven't lost a single trade on gold. That's the only thing that I've been winning on, and NQ has just been frying me every single day. So yeah, I don't know. Let's get into the trades here. So first off, we had gold, and we did tap into this 4-hour here, and we had these 4 hours here. And this was a very, very good setup, actually. You can see I took this trade Asia session. So that starts it was right here, 1700 to, I believe, 2100 or 2015. Whatever, you guys get the point. That's where it started. As you can see, right before we tapped into this 4-hour gap, and we swept these 2 lows. So looking very bullish already. And coming into market open, or not market open, but Asia open, right here, you can see we got this 15-minute candle that we inversed this 15-minute gap here, and this candle closed right after I took my trade, but I was pretty confident it was going to close above, and we had inversed everything else. And I took this trade at this little pullback right here. Right here, after we had now tapped, it might have been a 3-minute. I don't know. There was something we tapped back into. It's hard for me to remember these trades when I did them the night before. And we did tap on the 1 minute into this fair value gap, and we respected it. So I entered that here, and this trade closed at, took quite a while actually. This trade closed right here. I moved my stops up and that took me out right there. But this was a $300 win. Very good trade. We had this London high here. And obviously I tried to milk it out as much as I could. But that is where we ended up. Right there. We took profit. So this was a really good trade. Gold has just been cooking lately. My stops were below this 5-minute gap here. So 1 to 2. But the problem with gold right now on Top Step is you can't trade a lot. Like, it only lets me do 2 micros, even when I got a lot of money in my account. Because they, like, restricted it because people were rinsing them on gold and silver. So that would have been a way bigger win, but I could only do 2 micros, which fucking blows. Because that was a great setup. You can even see on the 5-minute, we inverse this last gap here. That is what I was waiting for before I entered this trade. And everything just went super smoothly on this. So that was a good trade. So I'm up $300 coming into New York session. So I have about $600 or $700 to play with. And no news today. So you can see this was the day's open here. And we had already taken out all these highs. And in typical NQ fashion, we absolutely skyrocket pre-market. And I was not willing to take a trade at this point. We are so overextended. I was waiting till 7 o'clock when this 4-hour candle closed. And I wanted to see a close above this 4-hour gap. And after that, we obviously had all these highs stacked here. And then this is just a big liquidity pool. That was a very obvious draw. And I basically looked for a continuation model up to those because we were pumping so hard coming into market open that I figured we were just going to come up and take this high. And it would have been about $1,000 win just to get up to here for me. I risked quite a lot on this. And we get a little bit of this pullback here on the 3-minute. And this just barely taps into this gap. And on the 1-minute, you can see we get a nice IFEG here. And I entered right on this candle here, right when it closed. And I was just targeting there for a 1-to-1. My stops were a bit higher. Sorry, it wasn't a 1-to-1, I'm lying. But my stops were right about there because I had to leave some money in my account to full port, of course, to be a degenerate. But that was a $660 loss. Do I think this was a bad trade? No. Do I think it was an A++ setup? No. I would rate it maybe like a B. It was not great, but at the same time, I would have taken it again. The only problem was we were just super overextended, and it did play out exactly how I thought it was going to play out. It's just I got taken out in the process, so it is what it is. I would have got taken out here if I would have entered later regardless. This actually, I was like, what the fuck was this? So this candle was like 33 points right here. And 7:34, you guys can check Twitter. Trump tweeted something about all Iranians being terrorists or some shit. And we just got this fucking dump of a candle. So that would have taken me out anyways because I probably would have entered off like, I don't know, this 1-minute inversion here. I probably would have entered here if I waited for a little bit of pullback, and then that would have fucked me over. So either way, I was cooked on that trade, but it did play out exactly how I thought it was going to play out. And I don't know why we just got this big ass gap, but that's quite interesting. So after that, I'm done on my Top Step accounts. They're all pretty much zeroed out. I did take the other trade on the Lucid account I was telling you guys about, and that was right here. So same same idea on this. We obviously have these gaps here we're respecting. I believe there was a 5 minute. Yeah, there was a 5. This was the 5 minute here we were respecting. And we had inversed this bearish 5 minute here. And then we got obviously that dump after the Trump tweet. But that should have been the leg up right there. But I think my trade was honestly the best of the day. Like this trade here was probably the best. And you can see we had tapped into these 15-minute gaps. I mean, didn't really hit this one. We hit it a tiny bit, but like I said, after that 4-hour close, I was still super bullish. We respected this 15-minute gap, and we're respecting this 5-minute gap. And I entered off this little 1-minute inversion here after we got a pull back into it, and my stops were below the 5-minute or 1-minute gap here, and this scam wick almost took me out. And this trade ran for a long fucking time. This ran all the way to here, and I got taken out in profit on this pullback by literally a few ticks, because there was something that got inversed that I was worrying about. I don't know. This is hard. I can't actually see when I took the trade because Lucid's kind of fucking stupid like that. But I'm pretty sure that is where I got taken out. It actually might have been on this pullback here, to be honest. It might have been right here. Not 100% sure, guys. I'm sorry about that. There was a gap that got inverse, so I have my stops moved. And yeah, I think it was here actually that I got taken out because my stops were right below this gap there. And that was a $300 win, I believe. But I was just targeting up to this high again. And it was almost a 1 to 3 off that, but I did score a little bit of profit. This would have been about $1,000 if it played out fully. So I don't know. That might have not been my exact exit. It might have been up here. I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to have to start actually leaving where I took the trade on TradingView, or find a way to pull up when I took the trades, because Lucid doesn't have this like Top Step does. I just looked everywhere for it. They don't have it, so it kind of sucks for making these videos. But in my opinion, that was the trade of the day, as long as you didn't go break even here and you didn't trail your stop like I did. This ran perfectly, and even all the way up to this high. So kind of pisses me off, to be honest, that I just got stopped out like that. But I didn't really want to lose more in the day, and $200 loss is better than a $500 loss, so it is what it is. Just not feeling trading right now, guys. I don't know. I'm just kind of in a rut. I need a good winning day, and I don't know. I don't really know what to say. It's just been a tough past week, but hard times are what grows you, right? So I just got to learn from this. I got to redial back in, and it wouldn't be a high income skill if it wasn't hard. If it was all sunshine and rainbows, everyone would do it, right? So yeah, we do have this weird gap here now. I don't know why, but I do think we're probably going to come and fill this in either tomorrow and then push back up. But my eyes are set on this gap now, and all these highs stacked up still. So I want to see this gap get taken next, maybe this week. But I should be able to pass this tomorrow. And then I got 2 accounts going, so I should be trading on 2 accounts tomorrow. And hopefully by Friday I got all my accounts back, and we can roll right into next week. So tomorrow we got news hour before market open, and then PPI Friday, and next week's pretty jam-packed too. Friday's a shit show. We got NFP and like 4 other red folders, which is ridiculous. So that'll be an absolute shit show. That is gonna leave one huge data wick. So that should be a good day to trade. Luckily, it's all at 5:32, so we don't gotta wait till 30 minutes after market open, be worried about news taking us out or whatever. So if everything goes good for me on Friday, next week's looking really good. So hopefully that's the case, and it can get back in the swing of things going into March. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow because I do have my Lucid account to trade on if something happens with this eval. But hopefully I can pass this, and then at least we got 2 accounts if the shit hits the fan on Friday. So I think that's going to be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed, and leave a like and subscribe. It means a lot. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.